While dealing with a $2.2 million deficit and over 20 layoffs, Bayonne Board of Education unanimously passed a resolution urging City Council to reconsider its current use and allocation of pilot funds.
Whereas a number of significantly sized properties are off the tax rolls for the purpose of school tax levy due to tax abatements granted over the years by the City of Bayonne to property developers in the form of payment in lieu of taxes, arrangements known as pilot agreements. Whereas the City of Bayonne pilot agreement may serve to supply revenue to the City of Bayonne, they also have the negative effect of limiting the district's tax levy base, as the district receives no benefit from the pilot agreement. Whereas the board can no longer overlook the adverse financial implications that the district endures as a result of the City of Bayonne's pilot agreement. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education urges the City of Bayonne to reconsider its current use and allocation of pilot funds, received and required that a fair and equitable percentage of apportionment of the said funds received from its pilot agreements be allocated to the general budget of the district.
What are the terms as far as the money that will be coming back to the board? Is it in agreement with the 5% that they approved at the City Council?
No, this resolution does not have any particular percentage to come back to the board. This resolution is basically for the Board of Education to express, the trustees to express basically their disappointment with the pilots that have been distributed lately by the City of Bayonne and how that becomes a financial burden for the school district. So there is no actual agreement. This is more of a resolution of us expressing that we'd like that reorganized better for the district's benefit.
One of the things that I do urge the board is to possibly form a committee to be a part of this. I mean, you are a stakeholder in this. It's important for the Board of Education to be a part of that process. You're talking about 40% of property taxes that go to education, 40% that go to the city, and 20% that go to the county. Under the pilot agreements, 95% of that money goes to the city, 5% to the county, and education gets 0. In the case of the Resnick's redevelopment agreement, initially the Board of Education would have lost out on $500,000. They came back with a resolution that gave the Board of Education $180,000 over 25 years. But that's hardly enough. I mean, you're taking 9 residential properties, 6 of which are local storefronts. You're knocking them down. You're putting 91 units up. Certainly, there's going to be an impact to the education there. I trust you guys. I think you guys are up there because the people trust you, and I think that you should be a part of the discussion with the city. I mean, they should include you there, as well as the county should have their representatives there too as well, because they're certainly shortened on that exchange. I just wanted to point out the total number of abatements. In 32 months, the Davis administration has granted 18 tax abatements or pilot agreements. Of those 18, 14 were 25-year agreements. 17 of those tax abatements or pilots have taken hundreds of thousands of designated tax dollars from education. Over the life of these agreements, we could be talking millions and millions of dollars. Thank you.
Why has no one from the previous or current Board of Education or the Superintendent's Office not addressed the Bayonne City Council on this particular issue? These pilot programs and abatements, which are given out on the taxpayers' backs, not only affect us personally as homeowners, renters, it also affects the students and the teachers, and that's why we're here tonight.
Bayonne resident Michael Morris also asked the board members to attend the next City Council meeting because the financial agreement will be on the agenda. Previously recorded on February 15, 2017 at the Bayonne City Council meeting, Franco addressed the concern of the small percentage allocated to the Bayonne Board of Education from the $8 million Resnick's redevelopment project.
As the council president and council members have stated, we keep involved in the pilots. So they were 10%, 30 years, which is the max the city can give. under the statute. You're now looking at 12% pilots. That increased to 13 with a contribution to school.
You know, when it comes to this, this will be the 10th abatement, the 10th pilot that's granted under this. 9 of them had 0 going to education. They're not online yet. We don't know what the educational impact is. This one's giving 5%. You know, this is, on the surface and stuff like that, when you put this together, it just doesn't, you know, it breaks down to $7,200 a year. You know, that's 180 over 180,000 over 25 years.
Everybody wants more out of it. Everybody wants more and more and more. And at a certain point, the exception swallows the whole. Then there is nothing left.
Mr. DeMarco, the city's getting $8 million here. They're getting $8 million. You can't come off of another million or 500,000 on top of that.
The board voted unanimously with an 8-0 vote and trustee Theodore Gerlich absent. Hudson County View, the eye of the community.